For you, one of your first breakout games was '09 in Arizona. What do you recall from that game? Fans are spilling out over the field, a little premature, and you guys kind of spoiled their fun. What's your thoughts from a couple years ago?
It was a great game. It was a great game for me because my dad played in Arizona. So, it was a real emotional game for me. And, winning in double overtime, it was a great game. And I never realized they were throwing stuff at us, throwing bottles until, after the game, and they're hitting some of the players. But, it's going to be a hostile environment for us yet again, probably, and we're just going to get ready and go play.
What's the family kind of rivalry talk in this week?
There's no family rivalry. They always have my back, and they're alumni, and my family's going to be there. I'm a captain for this game, so that it's a great game to be with my family with. So.
A lot of young receivers will be their first chance to taste the Pac-12. I guess yours too in the Pac-12, but still same team. What are you telling these guys about how things kind of change a little bit going to conference play?
Nothing changes. I'm just telling them. It's another big game for us. It's just like LSU. I'm just trying to relax these guys. They're getting really excited. First conference game, and we got Huff back. We're ready to play. We're trying to get these younger guys ready. I'm trying to help them out as much as I can. If they need any help, I'm here for them. So I think we're ready.
So how would you describe yourself as a receiver? As far as do you think you're a great route runner, or maybe deceptive speed? Because you've been getting open, obviously, in this year so far, and had some big plays.
Well, I just been working on everything this summer, especially with DT. We've just been connecting very well. It's just my route running and my size. You can't teach size, so in my hands. But I've been working on my acceleration, my breaks out, my cuts. It's all about, when I cut on a route like a curl, it's all about getting away from the receiver, a DB. So just being explosive out of my cuts.
What's different from you from last year to this year? Is it that your confidence is that much higher, or is the fact that maybe they don't have the other receivers and he's looking for you more, and that's why you've been having more receptions?
Oh, definitely. I think my confidence boosted a lot. We had Drew and Jeff and me, two great receivers right there. And Jeff, he was the go-to guy, and pretty much I had to step up, and I'm trying to be the leader for this team.
No one has. Darren talked about the fact that he thinks you're long. He really complimented you on your hands. What type of drills did you do during the summer? Do you do a lot of hands drills just to make sure you catch them all with your hands and not your chest and shoulder pads and that sort of deal?
Oh yeah, I always work on catching with my hands. I don't even like catching with my chest, but if I have to, if I was surrounded by three guys, that's when you're supposed to catch it with your body. But I would get on the jugs with Coach Frost a lot. At least 200 balls a day during the summer, so I just been trying to work on his hands and get right.
I don't know your dad went to Arizona. Is that you don't no trash talking back and forth to you and your pop at all?
No, not at all. He just tried to tell me that his team was like the Desert Swarm, so that was his defense, and he thinks his defense is better than our offense. So that's the only argument we got back and forth. So, yeah.
I guess what lasting for me is Colt Laierle. To kind of watch him as being such a young guy. I guess kind of describe how he's been playing. Cause he's basically been getting off in his first couple games.
Yeah, during the summer, he had a lot to do to catch up and get in the groove of the offense. But us leaders have to tell him, he had to step up after losing Brandon Williams, and he was the next step. So I think he finally figured it out, and he's starting to get in the groove of things and starting to step up for this team.
Yeah. Coaches always talk about facing 12 faceless opponents, but does it feel different? Even in the first day of practice, going into conference play.
It doesn't feel different for me. It's just another game, and we're playing against Arizona. I think people try to hype it up too much. Our goal is to win games, and we're just trying to go out there and win games. It's Arizona. We struggled in the past 3 years against them in the first half, but we always come through at the end. But our goal this game is to come through and come out hard and finish hard. So that's our goal.
Lavasier, when Chip tells you to face 12 faceless opponents, what is it about his way of motivation that you guys buy into his system so much and actually believe what he tells you will work?
First of all, we have to believe into what he says to be able to run anything for this offense. If we believe, and then it's going to work. If we don't believe, then there are too many questions going to be, talked around between the players. So, he hasn't told us wrong yet. I know since I've been here, since my sophomore year, we went to the Rose Bowl National Championship. You have to listen to the guy. He knows what he's talking about, so we're not going to question him.
How important is it to have a coach that you trust that much?
Oh, it's very important. If players are against their coach, they're not going to trust him or not believe what he says. They're like, this is full of, it's crap, So and that would be a bunch of individuals on the team. That's why we have 16 captains, to what he says, and then we have to back it up. We're co-signing for him. And if, as a captains, if we don't believe him, then no one believes him. So I think it's all about trust, and we trust that dude.
After seeing some of the younger guys being able to get into the game, what'd you think of them, and did anyone really stand out to you at all?
Definitely. We got Eric, we got Butters, we got Will Murphy. They all stepped up. Great receivers. It's hard to get everyone in rotation. But like games like Missouri State, I think it was their chance to shine, and they really came out and showed a lot, and they did pretty well blocking. They did better than me in blocking, so congrats to them.
Do you guys have like old linemen have a pancake board type thing? Do you guys have a blocking board or anything like that, or just
none of that?
Do you guys keep tally? I know you guys take a lot of pride in that.
We take a lot of pride in just blocking. We don't try to compete with each other. We try to go out there and help this team win. We all try to be the best blockers we can. We practice that all day, every day. So that's our job.
Now that you kind of have a bit of a leadership role at the wide receiver position, is it kind of cool to see those guys get into the game for you after helping them out through spring ball, fall camp, and everything?
Oh, definitely. I feel like I contribute to having them play right now. So it makes me happy seeing those guys help this team out. So it really means a lot to me, and they're all really stepping up, and I can't wait to see what they have later in the season.
You said that you guys don't compete as receivers. How important is that to the unit and the team's success? You guys are competing against the opposing team rather than with each other.
Well, I'll take that back. We do compete with each other. We all want to be the best, be better than each other. But we take our competition against the defense and the scout team, and then we take that onto the field. So every day is a competition for us, and with Huck coming back, there's going to be a lot of competition in the receiver corps right now. We're going to try to get as many players as we can to rotate during the game. So